I've been wanting to try some products from Surratt Beauty for a while, and finally I was able to pick some up during a sale. You know, I always try to say to find products on sale, look for a sale, or use a coupon code. And finally I was able to pick some up, and it was 30% off. And it does seem like it does go on sale, so if you missed it this season, maybe wait for the next sale. But anywho, let me give you some information about Surratt Beauty. Again, it is a luxury makeup brand, and it was founded in 2013 by Troy Surratt. And he is a makeup artist. I believe he was born in Japan, and he fell in love with the artistry and the craftsmanship of the Japanese makeup. So he started his company in New York with his makeup and tools that is inspired by Japanese artistry. And again, I did not pick up many of his products. I just kind of wanted to try it out a little bit. I did pick up an eyeshadow quad, 4 eyeshadow singles, and 1 blush. Let me start with the eyeshadow quad, and you can see what the packaging looks like. It's very streamlined, and then here is the back. And this eyeshadow palette's one of the popular ones, and this one is called Beyond Beige. You can see it's just very neutral, kind of warm maybe, with bronze and browns in here. Now this palette does cost $102, so again, wait for a sale. Even with the sale, 30% off, about what, $70? It's still a little bit pricey, but it's kind of doable. It's up there with, say, YSL, Dior, maybe some Chanel, maybe Suku too. But yeah, this one is $102 for 4 shades. Now the palette is customizable, but I got one that's already pre-made, I guess you could say. I just like the shades in here. Very pretty. It's very me. You can take some shades out and put some shades in here, but I have to say it's kind of hard. There are 4 holes in here that you can get a pen and just kind of pop it out. But from what I could tell from the single eyeshadows, and we'll get to these in a second, it kind of sticks on. It's not magnetized. So I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't tried it out yet, because if it's going to be a sticker, I don't know if you keep taking it in and out, will it stick back in? Will it lose its stickiness? I don't know. So for that price, you kind of was hoping maybe it could be magnetized, so it'd be easy to pop in and out. You don't have to worry about losing its stickiness in the back of the pan. But that's just my opinion. But anywho, oh, and it does come with a little, kind of like a canvas velvety pouch with Surratt there, which kind of gives it its luxury, I guess. But anywho, let me go ahead and swatch these. Now these are very buttery, it's very smoothing, kind of emollient a little bit, but not like a cream. Now the first shade is called Satin Salmon, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and this is a Satin Ballerina Slipper Peach. And I have to say that this is a pretty peach shade. Very smoothing for a satin formula. And you can see that it's just very creamy, very buttery. This next one here is called Beige, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Another creamy shade, and it's a matte gray taupe. I'm going to build it up because it does look like my skin tone, and I did do a look with this palette, and I thought that this shade would be just too light, but when I applied this I thought it's going to be too light because, you know, it looked like my skin tone, but it had some pigment. It was really pretty on. And now let's go into Couvre, again very creamy, and this is a Satin Shimmer Copper. Just swatch, so pretty. And then the last one, this deep shade Braun Noir, and this is a matte brown black. Yeah, this is very pretty. I'm sure we have shades like this many times over, but the formula, it is very nice, I have to say. Let me go ahead and first show you the look that I made with this eyeshadow palette, and then we'll come back and we'll swatch the single eyeshadows. I have to say, I did like this look with this palette. Now let's go into the single shadows. I only picked up 4. These do cost in range of $22 to $30, depending on the formula. I did pick up 3 of them that were $22 and 1 that is $30. It's more of a duochrome. And the look that I have on my eyes right now is from 2 shades. So let me swatch these 2 for you. Duochrome first, Interstellar. Such a good movie. So here's Interstellar, what it looks like. You can kind of see that there is some transfer. I don't think it hard panned. Yeah, it did not hard pan because you could see it. But again, this one is Interstellar and this one does cost $30. And he describes this as a silver. Again, it is very smoothing. You can see some glitter particles, but it's not like sand particles. Does that make sense? Kind of adheres to my lids. Now let me show you this shade, and I don't think I'm going to say it right, but it's called Lie Divine. I believe that's how you say it. And again, the formula, it is very nice, very creamy. And I would say that this is kind of like a matte shade, and it's a deep berry. I don't think it as a satiny shade. Oop, big chunk there. I don't see much satin in there. So I believe this one is a matte shade. Next is Renaud Rouge, and I believe that's how you say it. And this one is a satin warm bronze. Yeah, look how that's swatched. Very nice. And then this is the last one that I have, which is Hot Chocolate. And this is a satin glowing rich brown. Again, look how that just swatched so nice. Now let me show you the packaging of the single eyeshadows. It's very kind of cheap looking. I wouldn't say this is very luxurious, but I think maybe he was going for the makeup artist where you can kind of interchange into the palettes, whatever you like. But if you look at the back here, you know, it does have the name and everything to it. And there's like this tab where you pull it off and there's a sticker behind here. So yeah, there's a sticker there. So I'm not going to take it off because I don't want it to be stuck anywhere. And plus I want to know what the name of it is. But again, that just seems kind of odd that it's not magnetized to make it easier. Put it in your own Z palette even. And then when you slide it in here, it does, you know, it's just not very luxurious. Even though these do cost $22. And then when you can get 30% off, it's not bad. But again, I just wish it was magnetized in the back so you could put it in your own Z palette. But these are very nice to travel with. You could just stick it in your makeup bag and not worrying about bulkiness in your makeup bag. So that's a plus. But the formula, I have to say, it is really good. So again, with this look, I only used 2 shades, and let me show you how I came up with this one. For this look, I'll be using a couple of the single shadows that I got, and I think I'm going to use these two. This duochrome, I guess you could say a silvery shade, and then this deep berry shade. And I think this is a matte, and that one is called Lie Divine. But let me use this shade first. Place that kind of in the outer corner towards the middle of my lid. That was very easy. It's very pretty. That is a pretty berry shade. Now please excuse my brows. They need to be done. Yeah, I don't see much of a shimmer with this shade, so I think it is a matte. Let me swatch this on the back of my hand. Yeah, I don't see much of a shimmer here. I know I probably already swatched it in the beginning of this video, but let's just swatch it before I apply it on, and this is Interstellar. Oh yeah, that's a pretty shade. I'm gonna use my finger for this one. And let's place you in the center to the inner corner. Let me get a small flat shader brush and just kind of bring that up here. Okay, I notice when you use your finger, it does have more bang for your buck, but when you use a brush, it kind of loses its base. So you see mostly kind of like glittery particles there. Let me go back into that berry shade and just kind of build it up in the outer corner here. All right, I think that looks semi-decent. All right, let me finish putting the rest of my makeup on and we'll see how this looks. And as you can see, here's the finished look, and it's very pretty. With these 2 shades, I was kind of a little, apprehensive first, but I think these 2 shades work very well. And you can see that it's just very creamy. It's very smoothing on my textured lids. And Interstellar, the duochrome, it's very sparkly without it being too overbearing. Sometimes like the Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona can be a little bit thick, but I don't know. I do like this look. It's very pretty. All right, now let's talk about the one blush that I did get. It does come in that same packaging, not very luxurious. And the back is the same way where there's this tab, you can pull it off and there's a sticker. And you can customize it and put it right here with 2 eyeshadows, which is a nice thing. You don't have to take that many things with you when you travel. So here's the blush that I did pick, and it's Peau de Pêche, and this is a matte true peach. I did not use this blush for this look because I think it needed more of a berry look, not a peach look. I did apply this with the eyeshadow palette Beyond Beige, and I'll insert the video here of me applying it on. First, I thought it was a little light, but I have to say that it does have some pigment to it. Looks like my skin, it blends in, and I do like the finish of it. Now this one does cost $32, so it's not that bad, especially when you could find it on sale, 30% off. I do like the formula that I went ahead during the Black Friday sale. It was having another 30% off that I picked up 2 more blush shades. I didn't pick up any more eyeshadows, just 2 blush shades. So from the products that I did pick up from Surratt Beauty, you know, I kind of like it. I do like the formula. I do like how it looks on my lids. Again, it's very smoothing. It is really nice for mature lids. They are pigmented. They blend very well. They can build up very well. And I just like how smoothing it is on my lids. And they do last all day for me. I do like this palette Beyond Beige. Again, we have shades very similar to this, but the formula, I do like it. Now the shades in this palette, you can get them as singles too. Probably cheaper getting them as singles because this one costs $102 and you can get, you know, 4 of these for $88. And the blush, really do like it. Like I said, I went ahead and picked up 2 more shades during a sale. Try to find it on sale, but so far so good. Just wish the packaging of these could be, you know, a little bit more luxurious, but I can kind of see where he's going at here with this. Well, alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me showing you some products from Surratt Beauty. If you liked and enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.